Yeah, this hood, yeah, but you know, I probably should have put epoxy down on this hood like I did up there, but I just did it the other way. I put uh, self-etching primer down on the bare metal, then just some lacquer primer, and you can kind of see, like, I don't know if you can see it. You can see it or not. Oh, there we go. See that right there? Yeah, so that's kind of ugly. So I'm gonna see if I can wet sand that out of there, buff that up a little bit. You know, because that's gonna be one of the things that this guy's gonna look at. You know, it's the hood. So should have did it a couple different ways, but it is what it is. I've got a little bit of a line. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see, but a little bit of a line right there. But, you know, I had to cut it off somewhere. And it's kind of hard to not have a little bit of something shown, you know, where you break it off. So it's a lot better than what it was. If I was to do this over, I probably would strip this thing all the way down to bare metal and then put probably a good coat or two of epoxy primer down on it and then a 2K primer and then block sand it. But, you know, that's the way I'll do it next time. That's the way I'll bid it, you know, next time. But it's kind of tight spraying up here. I even let the air out of the tires back here to give me a little more room. But this is where I cut it off down here. I just did a soft edge with the tape line. What's up, Dorito? Thank you, thank you. But hopefully it'll hold up. So I'm just waiting for my sandpaper to soften up a little bit here. I got it soaking in some water here. I'm gonna use some 2500 grit and just buzz over it. I think some of this nasty orange peel look is from when I was clear coating this. I got done with the hood and then I sprayed my fender with the clear and I was like, looked at my cup. I'm like, well, I got a little bit left, you know, I might as well use it up. And then I started spraying what I had left on the hood. And I think that's what kind of gave me that rough, crappy kind of look that you see. So I'm going to try to wet sand some of that junk out of the hood so it looks a little better. So me and the pooch are out here in the garage. So let's see what the comments are saying here. Doritos in the house. WV Motard. Was watching a little bit of your live stream earlier. Out cruising around on the bike. Making me jealous, man. Making me jealous. But I need to clean out my airbrush and stuff too tonight. That's what's going on with UWV Motard. I want to get a another Enduro so bad. I had a little XT 225, but I ended up selling it because I messed it up when I first bought it. The guy I got it from gave me some oil and a filter and stuff to do an oil change on my bike, and come to find out it was the wrong oil filter. Didn't have the holes in the back of the oil filter like the other one. Didn't realize it, put it in there, and ended up cooking the cam out of the top of the motor. Brought it to the shop. Of course, they fixed it, not realizing that I'd put the wrong oil filter in there. Get it back from the shop. Ride it for about 5 miles. And it seized up again. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So, luckily, he was able to just fix it without having to replace the cam and all that. But then I sold the bike after that. I was like, yeah, that bike went bye-bye after that. I was like, yeah. It just didn't have the same power that it had when I first got it or nothing after that. I was like, yeah, it's enough. It's enough for that bike. I want to get another Enduro. Want one bad. Oh, where are my rags at? Yeah, this guy's supposed to pick this truck up tomorrow. So I'm going to try to get this hood looking a little bit better. I'm sure he'd probably be okay with it the way that it looks right now from what it looked like before, but I'm so picky. I can't let it go out looking like that. So I'll probably end up wet sanding and buffing the whole dang hood out. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I actually got some stain. I don't know if it's the stain that I want to use for these bowling pin deals, but it's kind of a brown looking stain. I was kind of wanting to use like a cherry or something for these, but I'm going to try that brown on the bottom and see what it looks like. So I can get those bowling pins done, get the drawing done for that. But I don't know what I did with all my rags, microfiber rags. And I got to get my little pit bike fixed. I got to get the valves adjusted. And all that. It's killing me. I want to ride it. I want to do some wheelies on my little pit bike so bad. Watching WV Motard and E-Tard and Fubs is killing me. I want to go out and do some wheelies. Bad. So bad. Yeah, I really wish I would have did this hood a little different. Yeah, you love it. Yeah. You're making me jealous. You're making me jealous, man. I want to go out and do some wheelies so bad. Yeah. I don't know what's up with this hood. I sanded most of this down to bare metal and even primed it. I don't know. Let me flip this camera around. It's easier to do it. No, it's not coming in very good here. But like where it was a problem area before, it's almost looking like it's popping back up again. What the deal is with that? It's hard to get it to show up. You can kind of see like a ring around where it was either feather edged or something. So anyway, I'm gonna grab some sandpaper here and see if we can get some of that out of there real quick. mean, otherwise it turned out pretty good. The color match is pretty good on it, which it should be for, 'cause I just cut it off right here. You know, I didn't paint this. I painted that up there. But it should be dead on for how much this dang paint was. $140 a pint. Crazy. Crazy. I got a little spot up here that I'm going to try to wet sand and buff out because you can see it right there. Got a little funky spot right there. You can see it right there. So I'm going to try to wet sand that stuff out of there. And you guys can feel free to hang out and watch if you want. What grit am I going to use? I'm going to start out with 2500 grit. See if that'll cut it down enough. Otherwise, I've got 2000 grit soaking also in here. I've also got 1000 grit, which is what I was actually thinking of doing, was just going over the whole hood again with 1000 grit, since I got so much crap in there, dust and issues and stuff going on with it. I thought about just wet sanding the whole hood with 1000 and spraying another coat of clear on it, but this guy wants to come get it tomorrow, so I'm gonna see if I can't just wet sand and buff it out of there. So get you guys propped up over here. Try to get you set up somewhere where you can see what's happening. Put you over here, I guess. Okay, maybe not right there because I don't want you to fall on the hood, scratch it up. Let's see if I can put you in here, maybe. Oh no, it's not really a good spot to put your joke in. So you know what? We'll get you somewhere. Set you up somewhere over here. There we go. What's up, Art Ball? Thanks for stopping in. Just gonna try to make this hood look a little bit better because it's got some it's got a lot of dust in it, actually. Some spots that are a little funky looking, so I'm gonna wet sand some of that stuff out of there. Use a soft block. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna run in the house and grab a microfiber rag because I'm all out of clean ones out here. I'll be right back. 1 second. Just the way to buy them too, right there, man. 24 at a time. How did the door match up? Yeah, it matches up good. Matches up real good. But it should, because it was really expensive for this paint. But I just cut it off here at the door. I didn't paint the door. I painted some of it up there. But you tell me. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. I think it turned out pretty good color match wise. So expensive paint. I could not believe how much it was for this truck. I mean, this truck is what, 25 years old? It's a 93. So I guess I learned my lesson on that when giving somebody a price or something. If it's got pearl in it, you're gonna pay out the butt. Look at that, I got a little chunk of something in my clear right there. Well, but yeah, turned out pretty good, I think, besides the dirt. Yeah, like I said, it was pretty tight up here trying to spray, so I let the air out of the tires in the back. That helped out a little bit. But this is where I ended it, down here. But yeah, this truck has been a nightmare job. Pain in the butt. As long as the guy's happy with it, I'll be happy with it. As it'll be down the road. And I'll be good with that. So, anyway. Thank you. I appreciate it. What brand paint did I use? I used Deltron DBC for the base color. And I used, what is it, the original clear coat. I think it's 5-star. 5-star extreme original clear coat. I use that, and then sometimes I'll also use the high-tech clear. But sometimes I'll also use the shop line. What is it? The JC630, I think it is. I tried the JC620 from the shop line, and I didn't care for that. I think that stuff sucks. But the original clear coat seems to be okay. You know, it does shrink down a little bit, but I think they all shrink down a little bit to a certain degree. But anyway, let's see if I can't wet sand some of the ugly out of this right here. The spots that were real bad I didn't like. I would normally, I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm doing over there. I would normally wait longer before I tried to buff this stuff out of here. But being as this guy's coming to get it tomorrow, I don't really have a whole lot of time to mess around with it. See, I think most of that'll come right out actually. I'm just using 2500 and that little bit of sanding that I just did. Put the camera around here. Just that little bit of sanding that I did took out most of that. Most of that's gone. So quick little wet sand and some spots with some 2500. And then I'm gonna buzz over it with the buffer. And then she should look pretty good. So I'm gonna carry on with that. Try not to drop my phone here. Wish I had a better spot to put you so you could see what's going on here. But I got 3 coats of clear on this hood too, so should be plenty enough clear to not have to worry about cutting through the clear, burning on the paint. That would really suck because I used up every last ounce of paint color on this truck. I actually got a pint of paint for this truck, sprayed it, and didn't have enough paint and had to go buy another half a pint for $70 to finish this dang thing. But I kind of did it to myself because I used a light gray primer and I should have used like a black primer or used like a black paint before I sprayed this blue down because this stuff was expensive. $140 a pint. That is crazy. Crazy. And another mistake I made is I cracked open my big garage door when I was spraying my clear on. I think I kicked up a bunch of dust off the floor. Whoa. So that didn't help my cause. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. It's probably pretty loud over there. What's going on over here? Etard, what's up? What's up? Just trying to get some of the dirt and some of the spots that look like crap on this hood out of here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's like the clear shrunk down where it was feather edged in a couple spots. All right, let me flip the camera around again here so I can show you what I'm talking about. But I'm just trying to get some of the dirt stuff out of these. Like saying there's a couple more dirt nibs there. I need to wet sand a little more, but that did look like where's another spot that needs to be done. There's another spot. I can see it over here. Like, see right here. You can kind of see where it's kind of funky looking in the light there. I know it's kind of hard to see with this phone, but try to go this way, see if you can see it a little better this way. There you go. See that spot right in there? So I think I'm getting that kind of stuff because I didn't epoxy prime this whole hood. I just used a lacquer primer on it. And I believe, I'm no expert when it comes to painting. You know, I know a little bit about it, but I believe from just using that lacquer primer on here and then having to pound so many coats of color, I think all the solvents worked herself down into the primer down, you know what I'm saying? But we'll get it looking good. We'll get it looking good. You'll never even know. You'll never even know it. Like it was never even there. So, and if not, I'll clear that whole hood again. I don't care. I'll do whatever it takes to make it look good. Whatever it takes. I don't want to send it out looking bad. You know, it's got my name on it. So I try not to end up sanding this whole hood down. Try to maintain just to the areas that need it the most. But I appreciate everybody stopping in. As soon as I get my little dirt bike fixed, I'll be doing some more videos on that. I actually got some good video on the on my CBR 600 the other day, but I don't know if I can post it or not. I mean, I'm sure I could post it, but you know, I don't want the cops knocking on my door for, you know, try to give me a speeding ticket, you know what I'm saying? So, oh, I was there for a second, I take it. Didn't realize it. So I gotta try not to go overboard on this thing, because I'll be here forever. If I'm gonna go that crazy, I might as well just wet sand it and re-clear it. Don't want to go too crazy on it. But yeah, 2500 grit's what I'm using on this. If you just joining. If you're ever wet sanding and you start to hear a scratching noise, stop. You probably got some dirt or something under there. And it's probably scratching the heck out of your paint. Yeah, normally I would give this like, I don't know, like a week to cure up before I wet sand it and buffed on it. That way any shrinking is gonna shrink up before you do it. No use doing it and then have it look good, and then a couple weeks later it's not done shrinking up yet, and it looks like crap again. So. I'm so picky, I'm gonna end up buzzing over this whole hood thing there, but yeah. Because this way I am, I can't stop myself. Can't stop myself. Oh. Fun. I can't read the comments from over here. I don't know who's all still watching, but I appreciate you. I do. You know what's funny is all I have is my little mini buffer. That's gonna suck. It's okay. Until yeah, I could not believe how expensive this paint was. You would think it had gold or something in it. Let's see if I can wet sand this little chunk of white, whatever it was that blew up into my clear. So this is bugging me. It's bugging me. No, it was like in my last. It was like in my last coat or second to last coat of clear. So maybe I can get out of there real quick, maybe. All I know is I don't want to go too far. Don't go too far because I have no more paint for this. And if I burn through it into the color, I'm screwed. I'm off buying more paint, which I don't want to do. Don't want to do that. I'm going to be able to get this out of there. Or not. No, I don't want to go too far. It almost looks like it's starting to come out. Or it could just be me wishing it was off. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to push my luck. A little bit more gamble. Roll the dice, roll the dice. Roll the dice. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Can't see what I'm doing? Well, I'll show you. I'll show you here. A little piece of white something right there that got in the paint in my clear coat. So I'm trying to wet sand it out of there. But I don't want to go too far and burn into my color, because then I'll be really, really mad. Really mad. But it's really bugging me. I want it off of there. Be gone, little white speck. Yeah, I don't know. I know it was in my second coat or my last coat of clear, so I mean I should be able to get it out of there. But like I said, I don't have any more paint for this. If I burn through it, I'm really gonna be screwed. So I don't think I'm gonna go any farther. You're just gonna have to live with that little white speck on the hood, because I don't want to push my luck. I think I might have started to get just a little bit of it off. But I don't want to push my luck. Don't want to push my luck. So I'm going to stop there. Maybe I'll be able to buff a little bit of it out of there. I'm probably like this close to being able to just get it out of there, but I did put 3 coats of clear on here. But I'm not gonna go overboard. I don't know if you can see, probably can't see what I'm doing now either, huh? See if I can't set you up somewhere else where you can see what's going on here. If I tilt the phone any farther than that, you're gonna fall face down. That's not a good spot either, because then if you fall, you're gonna fall on my head. Guess I'll hold you in my hand for a minute. Hold hands for a minute here. Let's see, where's another ugly spot? Let's see here. Besides all over everywhere. See, I don't like that. Like here's something, some kind of scratchy sound. I don't want to hear a scratchy sound when I'm wet sanding. No scratchy sounds. Scratchy sounds are bad. Scratchy sounds are bad. So yeah, I probably did most of this myself because I had a little bit of clear left after I sprayed this hood. And then I went to the fender, sprayed the clear on this and came across, sprayed my clear on this fender. And then I was done. I should have just stopped there. But, you know me, I opened up the gun. I'm like, oh, look, I still got some clear left in there. I don't want to waste it. Go back to the hood. And, of course, by then, it was nice and hot that day. Using a medium reducer, or medium hardener, I should say. And it wouldn't melt back into the hood. So, needless to say, excuses, and more excuses and whatnot. But find a matching nail polish and cover it. I do have a little bit of the other blue that was sort of close. But I don't know. I might go over it just a little bit more with some sandpaper. See if I can't get it out. I don't know. I don't want to go too crazy on it though. Push my luck. Burn through. Don't want to burn through. I have to see if I can borrow my buddy Bob's buffer. Mr. Bob's buffer. Because it'll take me 3 weeks to sand this or buff this out with my little buffer. It's like this big around. It's like a 3-inch buffer. Little tiny thing. flip my paper over, get a fresh piece of paper on it. Trying to remind myself I'm not doing the whole hood, Matt. You're not doing the whole hood. You're not doing the whole hood. You're not doing the whole hood. Try that off and see what's going on. What's up with the comments over here? People talking about. What's up, Gonzo? Thanks for stopping in. Mr. What's that? Sorry about your name here, man. I'm bad with names here. Lodak. Thanks for stopping in. Dremel tool with a buffer on the white spot so you can focus on the spot easier. Well, I got this little guy here. Oh. Well, I got these little buffing wheels that go on my little mini buffer. I think this is like a little 3-inch little pad. So that works out pretty good for the small spots. I can get on little small spots. And like I said, if I can't get that little thing out, I might just dab a little bit of blue on there. Bugging me. I always get something. There's always something in my paint job. I got a bug on the roof up there. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Oh, Valve the Hammer. I'm sorry if I'm hacking up your name, man, but thanks for stopping in. Yeah, you know, I think I screwed myself in a couple ways doing this job now that I look back on it, but that's all water under the bridge now, so I should epoxy prime this hood like I did the roof instead of just using a lacquer primer on it, especially after the issues that this thing had. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if later down the road this thing starts messing up just because of the way it looked underneath there when I was sanding it and stuff. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think I see another spot up here. I hope it's not another spot I'm seeing up here. That's just dust. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, definitely appreciate everybody stopping in. And this is definitely a learning one on this one because I would have did it a lot different now. If I was to do it again, I would have used a black primer. And it would have helped me. Probably would have had enough to do it with a pint the first time. But like an idiot that I am, I went with the light gray primer, which was a big no-no. So, needless to say, that probably took me an extra 2 or 3 coats of paint get that to cover up. So, and then another reason why I think I got all this dust in my clear coat was I cracked the big garage door open like this much. I usually don't. I usually just crack the door open here a little bit. And after I got done with my base coat and I let it sit for a while, came back in with the brand new tack rag, tacked it down real good with the tack rag, and I was gonna grab an old tack rag and go over all the windows and stuff, all the paper. I had all the overspray from 8 million coats of paint going on this, and I forgot to do it. So I'm thinking when I started spraying my clear coat, and I got over here and I just started blowing all kinds of dust everywhere off of the paper. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Just try to fix what you got going on and learn from your mistake and don't do it again. Try not to do it again anyway. But yeah, a dark primer would have been way better. I'd have been better off even just buying like a cheap black and spraying it over the primer to get it to cover and then using that blue. But too late now. It's done. Well, it's almost done. I used to use what was it, the DC 3000, I think it was, or DC 4000. But that stuff's just so expensive anymore. And I've kind of found that DC 3000 clear is a little more finicky. A little more finicky. Notice, like, sometimes, I don't know if some of you other painters that might still be in here, maybe you can help me out, because I don't know it all. But sometimes when I spray my clear on, like a day or two later, I'll get like these real tiny, like little pinholes all in the clear. I don't know if that happens to you guys at all. Any of you other painters out there? You've only painted your house, Mr. Lodak says. Don't sweat it. I'm trying to read. I'm such a slow reader here. The customer won't see the flaws you do. Yeah, I know. I had a couple people look at it, and they were like, man, I wouldn't even worry about it. I wouldn't do anything to it. If the guy doesn't see it, don't say nothing. Send it down the road. But I can't help myself. I just can't. I can't. I look at it like this. The guy's going to be sitting right here. What's he going to be looking at the whole time? This area right here, right smack dab in front of his face, Where else is he going to look probably? Right up here, right here. But I'm going to try not to go crazy on this thing. So, our base clear from Napa, spray can primer, spray can filler primer, whatever color factory primer was. Yeah. Well, this thing's been painted before. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember what it was. But I know it would have been a lot easier, less paint if I would have put like a black base or something down first. But, well. I think that's pretty much about it, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. And I'll just do a little hand rubbing with the rag. See what it looks like real quick. At least get the gist of what it's gonna look like under there. Really need to invest in a regular sized buffer. So I want to make sure I got everything out of here that I want to get out of here. This is just enough to give it a little bit of a shine. Let's see if I got it all. Which I think that'll be good enough. Well, not good enough to, say it's done, but I got the ugly out of there. What's going on out there? Tell him, boy. What's going on out there? Dope deals out in the street, probably. Probably dope deals out in the street. Huh? Are they doping out there? Go watch them. Go watch them. Go tell them. Go tell them. Say, knock that crap off. I don't like that kind around here. Huh? Say, go tell them. Go tell them. Take that stuff somewhere else. See it all the time on my blog. Huh? Go tell them. Go tell them. Because I live in the hood. In the ghetto. In the ghetto. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop there. Call that good enough for what it is. Like I said, this stuff's probably not even done shrinking. Probably shrink for another week. But, yeah. Anyway, I'll show you where I'm at. I didn't get all the, I'm not going to get all the dirt nibs out. I just wanted to get the major ugly orange peel. Like there's still a little bit right there, but I'm not going to worry about it. That right there is going to bug me. So going to bug me. But anyway, I think that pretty much got the I don't even remember what you call them. I think they're called assholes, where it, you can kind of see around where you're feather edged. I think they're called assholes. I think they got all the assholes out of there. Yeah, I think that'll do. Now I gotta put the antenna back on. And You know, I was going to do a video on doing these door pins. So I had to replace the door pins on this side over here. Nah. I don't remember if I didn't have my phone on me or what. But the guy was like, wanted me to replace just the one. And I was like, well, you know what? If you're going to do one pin, you might as well replace them both. Yeah, drop a base and a drop a clear. That's what I was doing on a bunch of these spots back here, actually. Oh, like right there. So, yeah, if it all else fails, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Actually, it wasn't too bad. Let me get a flashlight here. But the hardest part of this whole job doing these pins, besides just taking the door off. Oh, I don't know if you can see there's the new pin. But the hardest part of this whole job was that little sucker right there, that spring. That was the hardest part of the whole job. And this one looks like it could have went down just a little bit more, but I couldn't get it to go down anymore, and I don't want to keep smashing it with the hammer. But, yeah. So I wish I would have took a video of that, because that was a little interesting. So it's got new pins, new bushings in there, because it was rubbing right up here. You can kind of see where it was rubbing right there. But now you can shut the door. No worries. So, door pins on the 93 GMC really aren't too bad. I used a C-clamp after I got the little bushing started a little bit. I used a C-clamp and kind of squished it into the thing. And then I took a hammer and tapped it in the rest of the way. So I did it, and I had to buy one of these tools. You get that freaking spring back in there. You know, I just got it out with my pry bar. You know, that spring in the door. I was able to get it out with the pry bar, but I had to buy this little gadget, little spring tool. And this is a dangerous little weapon when you get that spring in there. I don't know if you ever used one of these, but you compressed the spring in this and had it come shooting out of there like a bat out of hell. But let me tell you, comes out of there pretty fast, Yeah, springs can be a bullet. That ain't no joke. But yeah, I had to buy this. This was like, I don't remember, 10, 14 bucks or something like this at the parts store. But I had to get it because there was just no way in heck I was getting that spring back in there without that. So if you're gonna do door pins, you might as well go out and get you one of these. If you gotta take that spring off, because I guarantee you, you ain't getting it back on without it. But anyway, I'm gonna take my little buffer, I think. I'm gonna buff this little. Oh, whoa! Danger! What happened there? Whoa! We don't need to zoom in. We don't need to zoom in on my ugly mug. All right, how do we unzoom here? Okay, unzoom. Wow. Nobody wants up close to my ugly mug. Yeah, that little tool is definitely worth the money. I just think they should have like a little safety mechanism on this somehow, where it comes up like this and catches that spring so it can't come flying out of there until you get it done. And then maybe have a screw or something on here, you know what I'm saying, that you can Why they don't have that on there, I don't know. Maybe that's my invention. Don't steal it. Don't steal it. And again, Lonesome Garage, what's up? What's up? What's up? Let me see what people are saying here. I'm so sorry. I'm like bad with reading the comments here. Not so long. Holes bushing was worn out, so I had to weld them up, ream them out. I had to do that on my little lawnmower on the front end stuff. And it's still all worn out. But let me grab my little buffer. Let me grab my little buffer real quick. See what we can do with this little spot real quick. I don't even think I need to go with this heavy cut stuff since I went with 2500 grit. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky and that little white speck will come out of there. Nice. There's my little buffer. I think it's in the house. I'll tell you what clear I used to like. I don't even know if they make this stuff anymore. But I used to love this stuff. PPG. I don't know if I want to give you the numbers off of it there. DAU 82 PPG. Acrylic urethane clear. Man, I remember you could just pile this stuff on. And it would just hang on there. This used to be a good clear. I don't even know if they make it anymore. I think I used this on the first car I ever painted. Well, not this can, but this kind. But yeah. Yeah, the other stuff was the DC 3000 that I used to use a lot, but I come to find that DC 3000 is a little more finicky if you have any issues at all. That clear is not forgiving at all. Let's see what's going on out here again. What's going on out here, boy? Let's see what's going on out there. What's going on out there, kid? Surprised I don't hear any gunshots going on. It's dark now. I don't know, you might hear some gunshots popping off here. Anybody know any good tree cutting guys? I got this big tree over here I want to get cut down. Somebody quoted me like $500 to cut that thing down. I was like, oh no, I'll cut that thing down myself. Rent one of those lifts and get up there and chop it down. Anyway, I need to grab a little buffer, which is in the house, I believe. I actually got on a bike the other day. That was nice. Kind of dark. So, yeah, I actually got out on the bike. That was nice. Get out for a little putt on the bike. Here it is. Yeah, this little 3-inch little mini buffer comes in handy, but it sucks for doing the bigger stuff. Come out there. So yeah, definitely got to buy a bigger buffer or a regular buffer. I think I'm just gonna get an electric one. I mean, I'm not sucking up the air. because I don't have a whole lot of air to work with. Just been using a little air compressor, which I thought I blew my pump up in it the other day, but come to find out it was just about slipping. How's it looking now? I'll show you how's it looking. Remember that spot that was over here that you could see like a kind of ring? I just went over it with a little bit of rubbing compound by hand. So once I buff that out, it'll be good as gold. Same thing over here. There was like a ring. Kind of ring of nasty looking. So it's all gone. There's still a couple little, little indentations where dirt nibs and stuff were, but I'm not worried about that. But I'm gonna grab my little mini buffer here. Little miniature little buffer. Works good for getting into tight spots and stuff like that. It's basically just like a little die grinder deal. But works pretty good. I think this is one of my favorite tools, most often used tools, because you know me, I am the run king. But actually, you know what? Speaking of runs, I don't think I got a single run on this one. Amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. But I thought I got just a little bit. No. I'm good. I didn't get any runs on this job. No runs. That's like unheard of. Write that down in the record books. No runs. Woo! No runs. Oh, such a nerd. You are such a nerd, man. Goofball. Goof. Done. Took that hose down. It's not even a hose anymore. Try that again. Try this again. Okay, I'm back. You're such a nerd. Such a nerd. Such a nerd. Why did you watch that guy? He's such a nerd. He's got how many subscribers? What? Can't be. Okay. Alright. Maybe I want to see some action. Looking around. Had to get the right fitting for this. Alright. Let's see if we can do this with just the black foam pad and some ultrafine. Oh, got a little carried away there, Matt. Got a little carried away. A little carried away. Oh. Probably can't see what I'm doing, huh? Turn my air down a little bit. I'm be going crazy. Anyway, let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Bear with me. Bear with me, folks. Here, look at the headlight for a second. Oh, yeah. Bring in the noise. Bring in the noise. Yeah, it's not coming out. I didn't think it would. I didn't think it would. Yeah, maybe I will have to bust out the little rougher cutter polish on there. I mean, I took it out for the most part around that, but I'll probably start out with this stuff here. Heavy duty cut. Buzz over it with that first. With the woolly mammoth pad on there. And then I'll go back over it with the black pad with the fine ultra polish deal. Sorry about the noise. But yeah, I might just have to dab a little bit of paint on that little speck right there. I know if I sand it a little bit more, it'll probably come out, but anyway. People are dropping like flies here. I don't know who's all left. Who all is left in the house here. Whoever's still watching, I appreciate you. So, I know it's probably not the most interesting live video to watch, but I figured I'd probably lose some people once the air compressor kicked on. But yeah, definitely gonna use the heavier cut compound. to start off with. But I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good to go. A little buffing on there. I think this guy will be happy with it. And if he's happy, I'm happy. And then everybody's happy. Because who doesn't like to be happy, right? I like to be happy. So, anyway, who's left in here watching right now? I think there's 2 people in here right now. Lonesome Garage, is that you still in here? Fan, are you still in here? No, I got 2 people in here. Try to read the comments here. Always had to be careful around those hood lines. Yeah, you just gotta, well, I'm not perfect, but I always try to remember to make sure you're spinning off of whatever you're working on, you know, off the edge. Don't have the wheel spin into any edges, because, you know, that's not good. It's no good having that. Somebody else just stopped in here. What's up, Pit Lion 1? You're still here? Right on. Thanks for stopping in. I don't know how long you've been watching, but I appreciate you. I don't know how much more I'm going to do on this thing. I might clean out my airbrush, being that it's been like weeks since I did the mailbox with it. It's actually sitting down here, still got crap in it. But I need to get that cleaned out. Need to clean this out still. Not that you guys probably want to watch me clean my guns out. But I appreciate everybody stopping in, saying hello. And I think I'm going to get on this tonight too. I'm going to try to get this knocked out. This is the base that I'm using for the bowling pins, which I need to get done. I said I was going to do that this week, and it is it's Thursday now. Thursday now already, guys. So I'm going to try this stain on the bottom. It's not really the color stain I was wanting to use. I really wanted to go with like a red or a cherry looking color, because I think it would match better with the flame job than this brown. But I'm going to dab a little bit on the bottom and see what it looks like. Otherwise, I might just go buy some little jar of red stain or something, so I can get those on the bowling pins, because I need to get that done so I can do the giveaway. And need to get this thing done. What's up, TWS 57? Just trying to get this truck wrapped up and out of my life. I got a lot of dirt in the clear on this hood, and a couple spots that kind of were a little funky. So did a little wet sanded. I need to do some more buffing. I might have to do a little dab of paint on this. There was a little white something that flew into that when I was painting my clear, like my second or third coat of clear. So I don't want to go too far wet sanding it. So what's going on out here? Wow, I don't hear any sirens or gunshots. What's going on? But yeah, you can't see nothing out here. Nobody wants to see a bunch of nothing. Okay, back in here. Back in here where people can see us. Huh, kid? See, nobody wants to look at a dark screen? Huh? So nobody wants to look at a dark screen. No, I don't. I'm getting all tangled up in the chair, bud. Hold on, bud. Hey. You're getting tangled. Yeah, come back this way. Come back this way. There you go. There you go. Most expensive dog I think I've ever owned in my life. Nope, you gotta come this way, bud. This way. No, 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 no. You gotta come this way, bud. No. So you're getting even more tangled this way. Come around. See, this is why I don't have you in the garage when I'm trying to work. This way. Come, 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 come. Okay, now look. There you go. Okay, don't get caught up in my hose now. Put my tool off the chair. Okay, I'm kicking you out, bud. Okay, out you go, bud. Out up. What are they doing? Are they doping out there? Go watch them. Go watch them. What are they doing? Go watch them. Watch them. Watch them. Yeah, that's my watchdog. But yeah, if anybody's got stickers and you want to send me a sticker, I'll trade you a sticker. But yeah, these are my stickers over here. I'm sure I probably showed this before, but if you want one of them stickers right there, just let me know and I'll get you a sticker out. But yeah, a bunch of great people here. Mr. Mike One hiding back there. Dry Shaft Drew, Carolina Man, Vortec, Matt, Tom, Little Doggy, you know, Captain Jerk, everybody. Mr. Fireman, you know, they're all a bunch of great people over there. But anyway, I think I'm probably going to end this thing here because I don't really have much more to talk about, really. Trying to wrap this truck up so I can get it out of my life tomorrow. Guy can come get it. Butter up my hand a little bit. And get this thing out of my garage so I can get my Camaro back in the garage. Matter of fact, I'm going to not push this thing over, but I'm going to move it over to the side so I can at least get one of my rides in here tonight. Because I'm pushing my luck. Camaro can only be outside like a night or two before people try to get your little hands in it. Almost time, almost. I got some spots on the hood that are, I got a bunch of dirt in the hood, and there was some spots. I kind of shot myself in the foot on this job, Tom, actually. I should have did it differently. Number one, I should have used a black primer and a black epoxy primer because I epoxied that up there, but I'd only used a self-etch primer and down here because I was gonna epoxy this too, and I ended up not epoxying this because I don't know why. I should have, but anyway, I should have went with a dark colored primer because I ended up getting a pint of color for this. A pint of color, which I thought was going to be cutting it close as it was. And of course, it wasn't enough because I had gray primer under there. So it took me probably 2 to 3 more coats to get it to cover. Because you could still see, you know, if you took a light to it, you could still see the light primer under it. Live and learn. So yeah, you might want to do that when you're painting your car, Tom. You might already know that, or you might not, but it would probably save you a lot of material if you're doing a blue like this truck instead of trying to go over a light primer. But like I said, you might already know that. I myself should have known better. Still playing with the rally stripes. Right on, right on. But yeah, I'll definitely know next time if I'm doing a job like this where I have a colors like this, darker blues or anything like that, to try to get something dark, because trying to cover up a light primer with this blue really sucked. I don't know if it's just the way they make paints now, and they just have so much binder in them. I noticed some paints are really, really transparent. It's more on the cheaper lines, you know, that are more transparent. But even this one, I thought was kind of a little more transparent than you would think. But I also know, like, on a lot of the DuPont paints still have like the value shade on the can, like if you're, you know, they have like A, B, I'm not sure how it goes, like A, B, C, D, F, G, whatever shade, and they'll have the shade, the value shade on the can. So, you know, spray that value shade down first, and then you'll get the coverage quicker. But anyway, man, you know, I'm still learning. I probably forgot a bunch of stuff about it, because I went to school for auto body and paint back in 1991 out at Kishwaukee College. 1 year class, got my certificate. I was going to get my associate's degree in it, but you had to know all the insides of the car and stuff too, all electrical, mechanical, all that crap. And I was like, man, I just want to make stuff look pretty. I didn't know all that grease monkey stuff. I don't like getting all greasy and grimy. So, needless to say, I'm no mechanic. But yeah, Tom's doing an excellent job on that Camaro. That's going to look so sweet once he gets that done, Tom. It's going to look so nice. So nice. Oh, and another reason I got a bunch of dirt in this is I didn't wet the floor down. I did a lot of things different that I don't normally do. For some reason, I couldn't get my clear to lay down very good. I don't know, man. I tried adjusting my gun. It just wasn't happening, man. It just wasn't happening. Time for dinner. Alrighty, Tom. Well, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to end this here, too, because I'm just babbling now. But I'm going to get to work on this bowling pin deal. I finally found some stain. That's not really what I want, but I'm going to try a little bit of that stain on the bottom of this so we can get these bowling pins done up so I can do the giveaway so one of you guys can get your bowling pin. Because I said I was going to do that this week. And tick-tock, tick-tock. Time is running out. Just like this live stream, I think I'm going to end this here. Clean up my guns. Try not to look at this hood anymore because I'll end up just wet sanding that more. Every time I look at it, I'm like, oh man, grab some sandpaper. Wet sand on the hood. Wet sand on the hood. So, if you're just joining in, I see a couple people popped in for a second. But anyway, thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate you. I'm going to finish cleaning out my guns, my airbrush. And I'm going to end this here. Unless you want to watch me clean out my guns, which, I mean, you're more than welcome to hang out and watch me clean my guns if you want. It's nothing fancy. I actually need to get a packing nut for this because it's leaking out of the bag. I wonder if that's probably part of my reason why I'm not really getting a good spray out. I'm sucking air through the back of my gun here. Anyway, actually put a bid on a new gun on well, it's not a new gun, but a gun on eBay. I think it's I don't remember if it's a Finish Line. It's a GTI for $1. $1. Says it hasn't been tested or anything, but it looks like it's all there. I'm like, well, shoot, for $1, I'll bid on it. Actually, there's 2 of them on there. I think I might bid on the other one too. But I think I'm actually going to start clearing with my old Binks Model 7. Actually, I got, oh, where are they? I don't know what I did with them all now. It might be in the house. But this is the first gun I ever sprayed with. First gun I ever painted a car with. Well, this isn't the actual gun itself, but this is... Yeah, that's not good for the needle. Just so you know. Oh, yeah, that was good. Let's drop it. Yeah, sure that helped it a lot. Yeah. Anyway, don't drop your needle out of the gun like I did. I think I've bent it. I do believe it's got a bend. I don't know if you can see it, but I think I just bent my needle. But anyway, first gun I ever painted a car with was the good old Binks Model 7. And I think I could still spray clear and paint better with this gun than all these new guns, like my new Tekna. Don't get me wrong, I love how that Tekna sprays. But this is just more, I got more comfort in this gun. I know how to set this gun. You know, 3.5 turns out with the fluid. Adjust your fan open. Boom. Psh, all day long, baby. And I've had people at the paint stores and stuff tell me, oh, you can't use that gun and get a good, you know, good result with the clears that they have out nowadays. Psh. Watch me. Watch me. But yeah, I've got about 5 or 6 of these that I need to get all fixed up. And I think I'm going to start using this for my clear coat. Just because I think I can lay it down better with these on more of a consistent basis than I can, say, using my Tekna. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this gun. It's a great gun. But I don't even know what tip I got on here and stuff. I got a 7E7 cap, 7E7 cap on here. Max inlet pressure, 22 psi. But I don't know. I think they put too many plastic parts. Too many plastic parts in here. I don't like guns that have a lot of plastic parts in them. Not knocking the Tekna gun. It does spray great. I do love this gun. But, you know, like the old Binks, what am I doing? You know. The old Binks stuff, you know, you don't have no plastic stuff in there to wear out. You know. You don't have to worry about getting paint thinner and stuff on there that's going to mess up any little seals or anything, because there is none. I don't know. It's just my personal preference, I guess, on guns. But yeah, my first gun was a Binks Model 7. My mom bought it for me at a garage sale. I think she paid like $15 for it. And the thing sprayed great. I had it for years. I probably still have that gun, but when I lived down in Nashville many years ago, like in the early 90s, I had all that stuff in my toolbox under the trailer that we were living in at the time, and I moved back up here, and my tools were still down there. And I told my brother-in-law, man, don't forget my shit under the trailer, all my tools. Well, needless to say, he forgot all my tools under there. I had my spray gun. I had a bunch of air tools in there, hand tools. I was like, man, you did what? You forgot my tools, man. But, yeah, Pink's Model 7. I love those guns. I know it's old school, but check these guns out. I got these for free, actually. A couple of these. A buddy of mine was out there where he works, was like, man, we got some stuff out here if you want. Come take a look at it. I got a couple of these. It's a Cobalt by Sharp. It's kind of weird. It's like this part looks like it comes off. But I noticed that when you pull the trigger, like this whole piece kind of... I don't know if you can see it. It moves just a little bit. I haven't tried these guns out yet, but I might try them out for like a primer gun or something. I don't even know what tip it's got on or anything. But yeah, I got like, I think I got like 2 of these for free. I think there's 2 of them. There might even be 3 of them. I don't remember. I think there's just, yeah, I think there's just 2 of them. But yeah, I got those. A bunch of stuff, man. I got a bunch of stuff. I was like, tough score. But yeah, I think I'm going to rebuild some of my Pink's Model 7 guns. Start busting out the old school guns. But anyway, I say I got 5 people in here. Gonzo's in the house. Shade Tree Fix It Man, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in. Just trying to wrap this truck up that I painted a couple days ago. I don't know if you watched any of the live stream on this, but it had really bad peeling paint on the hood. Tops of the fenders, it was peeling. Roof was peeling real bad. I had some rust and nasty stuff up there. Looks good now. Thank you, Snow Crusher. Not too bad. I ended up getting a lot of dirt in my clear. So took a little bit of 2500 grit wet sandpaper and just knocked some of the dirt nibs down a little bit. And there was a couple spots where I don't know if it was like the edge of the primer or what, but it kind of left like a ring in a couple spots. But pretty much got them out of there. So I don't know what's up with this hood, but it had some issues, but I think it looks pretty good. Pretty good for what it is. Stopped it right there at that body line. Just rolled my tape up like this off of there and did a little soft edge on it. I really can't even tell. You can feel just a little bit of roughness right there. But I'm not even worried about that because, you know, who's going to be feeling that right there anyway. But yeah, turned out all right. It could have turned out better. I wish I would have did a couple things different on this job. Like epoxy priming this whole hood. I wish I would have put like 2 coats of epoxy primer on here and 2 coats on the roof. Because I only did 1 coat up there. And I just used a self-etch primer and a lacquer primer down here, which I should have did a epoxy. I should have epoxy primed it first and then used like a 2K primer and then block sanded it and then painted it, but I didn't. I was trying to trying to do it quick. Time wise, trying to do it quick. Trying to save myself a little bit of work, a little bit of money. And this is the result. It bites you in the ass every time. At least it does for me. But anyway, that's about all I'm doing out here. I'm going to clean my guns out that I've been neglecting, like my little airbrush. I need to get that thing cleaned out. And clean my good gun out. Try to get these little bases done up for the bowling pins because I need to get that giveaway done this week, like I said I was going to do. So yeah, need to get on the ball now that this truck will be gone tomorrow. Thank God. Get this thing out of here. Borrow Bob's bigger buffer because this little 3-inch one's, good for small tight spots, but it's no good for trying to buff that hood out. So, but these are great if you got little stuff that you're trying to get. Works good. Works really good. Glad I bought this. One of my favorite tools. I'm sure I said this probably 3 times already in this video, but this has to be one of my favorite tools. It gets used quite a lot because, Mr. Brung King himself uses it a lot. But any words? Dog's being kind of quiet out there. That kind of worries me because usually when he's in quiet, he's getting himself into some trouble. Okay, he's over there. You behaving yourself out there, kiddo? All right, just checking on you. Just checking on you, boy. Coming in. No. Okay. Anyway, I'm working on like 2 hours on this live stream here, so I think I'm gonna clean out my airbrush so I can get to doing a little something with it again. Such a nerd. I'm such a nerd. Skulls and everything. But yeah, I want to thank everybody again. Thanks everybody for coming in, watching my stuff. I know sometimes it's kind of boring, but I do what I can. I'm trying to do what I can here. And I'm going to try to get a different mount for this phone. Maybe do some live streams on the motorcycle. So, but I don't know. I gotta find a better mount for my phone. Plus, the one I have in my car bounces around a lot. So, try to get a different one for that. Maybe the sound will be better. I know it sucks sometimes when I'm doing live streams in my car. A lot of times it gets all jumbly, stuff like that. So, but anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. And I want to say again, thank you for watching my videos. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for leaving comments, thumbs ups, thumbs downs. Yeah, if it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't be hitting the record button. I know I was really getting out of the habit of hitting the record button there for a little while, but I'm going to try to do better videos. I'm going to try to do more airbrushing videos if you guys want to see some more airbrush stuff. Try to get some more airbrushing videos in. I actually got a couple motorcycle rides that I might post up here a little later. But yeah, maybe we'll do, or not will do, maybe I will do another little video of this after I get this hood buffed up, get the windshield wipers back on it, get it cleaned up just a little bit. I already wiped it down once, but I need to clean the windows up and stuff. Maybe I'll do a little walk around video of this out in the sun so you can see what it looks like out in the sunshine, because it looks better, believe it or not, out in the sun than it does in here. All these lights just show every little piece of dirt, every little flaw in the paint. So looks pretty decent outside. Anyway, as long as the dude's happy with it, I'm happy with it. Like I said, it's not my best clear coat job. A lot of dirt. But it is what it is when you're painting in a garage. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for stopping in. Snow Crusher, Gonzo. Who else stopped in here? Shade Tree, Fix It Man. I want to thank you for stopping in. Pitline 1, if you're still here, thanks. Tom, thank you. Jerry, thank you for stopping in. Fan, thank you. Lonesome Garage, thank you. Eat-Hard Adventures, what up? Thanks. I'm sure you're probably not still watching. I think you're probably doing a live stream right now. But Fan, thanks. I think I mentioned everybody. Mr. Lodock, thanks if you're still watching. And yeah, I think that's everybody. As far back as I'm going to scroll anyway here. So, any words? I want to thank you all for watching. And I'll do a little video of this tomorrow once I'm totally finished with it. Good night, Gonzo59. I appreciate you watching. Definitely appreciate everybody. So yeah, I'll do a little live stream or something tomorrow. Do a little walk around on this. Probably be, I don't know what time it'll be. Afternoon sometime. But any words? I'm going to end this here. And get some other stuff done in the garage here real quick. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Enjoy your evening. It's finally starting to get warm out. Yes, it was like 80 degrees the other day. That was awesome. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I promise I'll make some better videos here soon. And we'll do some motorcycle videos, we'll do some pit bike videos, we'll do some airbrushing videos. We'll try to get some more auto body and paint videos. And what else? Whatever else I can find. Maybe some more bad driving videos, because you know there's always people driving with their heads up their butt in this town. Actually, I have some that I could load up right now, actually. But anyway, I'm going to go because I will just keep babbling on and babbling on. And next thing you know, somebody else will pop in here and then I'll be like, oh, this is what's going on with the truck. And I'll be back to square one and all that good stuff. So anyway, I'm going to end this here. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'll bring it back tomorrow. And I'll show you what this truck looks like outside in the sun. All prettied up and done, ready for the guy to come get it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. And yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate you. I'd shake your hand if I could. Peace.